Our teacher Eric is trying to make us go live on Facebook, live on YouTube. So it is a Tao that is doing all this technical department. So we give thanks to all our sponsors. We give thanks to all our supporters. May God bless them. Yes, Lana. So my name is Teacher Tonny. You call me Teacher Tonny. I'm a teacher of mathematics and science. You can reach me on the number that you are seeing on your screen for clarification. Some of you may need some more clarification. That is my number, and even my email is there. Okay. So let's go straight to what we are going to look at. Okay, but before we go there, we are going to have, let me ask this one, whether he's the one. We don't want the same problem. Eric, you are the one, eh?
Yes, I'm the one.
So let me make it. It keeps on jumping also. Okay, so thank you, members. Let's begin with the opening prayer. I've briefly introduced for you the program. Let's have someone to lead us into the opening prayer. By show of hands, please, you put up your arms and then you lead us into the opening prayer. At least I want to pick someone. Yes, Abigail is there. Abigail, you are the first. Please, can you bless us, Abigail?
Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you that you protected us throughout the night. As we are going to learn, may you give us the wisdom and knowledge to understand what Tonny is going to teach. May you give Tonny the knowledge to teach us. Just them I've prayed.
Amen. Okay, let also your friends say amen. Okay, members, can we say
amen?
Okay.
Amen.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Amen.
Thank you. So if you can recall, I want somebody to tell us which topic were we learning in the other program when we added first. Okay, I want someone to tell us. I don't want to go straight to the topic first. I want somebody to tell me. Okay, some of you can write it in the chat. The topic that we were learning in the first program before going for a break. Okay, what did we learn? What were we learning? Is there anyone who can recall? Is there anyone who can remember? Oh, Nimrod is here, can remember. Yes, Nimrod. What were we learning? Yes, Nimrod, which topic? Hey, yes, Abigail has said profit is now is coming to the idea. Asasira has said finding profits. Nimrod also is saying finding profits. Now you need to know the difference between the topic and the subtopic. The topic is a bigger content whereby it under the topic you have subtopics. Okay, so the topic that we are learning, we are talking about money in primary 5. So under money, we talk about so many things. One of them is finding profits that you are saying. Okay, one of them is finding profits. I agree with you very, very well. Okay, I agree with you. How about the subtopic? The subtopic, we are talking about finding profits, as you are saying. So Barbara has mentioned it very well, that the topic was money, and the subtopic where we ended was finding profit. Okay, so today we are going to move to the next thing under this topic, money still. Under this topic, we are going to look at finding loss. This is what we are going to look at. Okay, finding loss. It is what we are going to look at right now. So remember that you should be able to know the difference between loss and profits. You should be able to give the difference because we have already talked about profits. Okay, what do we mean when we talk about profits? In other words, we say that a profit is the money you get when the selling price is higher than the buying price. That is what we said in profit. When you are making a profit, it means that your selling price is more than the buying price. Okay? And then what did we say? Because let's try to recall. What did we say? How do we find the profit? Now we know that the selling price is more than the buying price. So how do we, what's the formula to find the profit? Okay? What is the formula to find the profit? Somebody who can still recall the formula can put up their hands. Okay? If you can still recall that formula, it is just 1 week. Yes, there is Raphael. Yes, Raphael. What's the formula to find profit? Raphael?
Profit equals to selling price minus buying price.
Very good. Profit equals to selling price minus buying price. Even Emmanuel is talking of loss. We are still revising what we learned in profit. So Raphael has said that profit equals to selling price minus buying price. That is correct. Raphael, that is very correct. Thank you for that wonderful memory. You can still recall. So in the contrary, we are going to look at finding loss. Okay. Now, in this lesson, this is what you are going to do. In this lesson, you will find loss when buying and selling price is given. We are going to be finding loss when the buying price and the selling price is given. But before we go to find the loss when we are asked questions, let us first know what loss is. What do we understand by this word loss? Remember, for profit, we said selling price is higher than the buying price for you to realize profit. How about for the loss? Is there anyone who has a contribution to this? Who can explain the word loss in business? Some of you are doing business. When you are selling, you are buying. What do you understand by this word loss? Comfort. Yes, Comfort, can you try?
Loss is when you buy something at a higher price and sell it at a lower price.
Very good, my daughter. Oh, I wish I was with you in the same class. You can hear what Comfort has said, that loss is when you buy something. You see, she has a very good idea that loss is when you buy something at a higher price and you sell it at a lower price. Okay, take for example, you buy a mask, okay, the mask that you are putting on at 2,000 shilling. Before you put on, you need money. You go and sell it at 1,000 shilling. Don't you see that the buying price is 2,000 and the selling price again is only 1,000? So you have made a loss. Okay, you have made a loss. Are we together? So now that is what Comfort has said, and which I'm also saying it here. Whatever Comfort has said, I'm also saying it here, that a loss is the money you get when the buying price is higher than the selling price. Everybody, can we say what a loss is? Where do we realize loss? That we have made loss. Everyone, can we say? Oh, I can't hear you. Let me hear some of you saying. Everyone, can we say? Okay. Say it. I'm not hearing. Some of you have not got my techniques. Can you say it? There are those ones I've allowed them to say, but they are not saying. Priscilla is there, but is not saying. Priscilla, can you say what a loss is?
A loss is the money you get.
You get when the buying price is higher than the selling price.
Again?
A loss is the
money you get when the buying price is higher than the selling price.
Very good, children. Very good. You can see that a loss is the money you get when the buying price. So for you who are doing business, let me tell you before we continue. I know some of you are doing business. You are at home there, you are selling some things. Okay? You are, wherever you are, I know some of you are selling. So therefore, learning loss, what we are learning today will help you to manage your business properly. Okay? What we are learning today and what we learned in the previous lesson, that is profits and loss, helps you to manage your business properly when you grow up. Even when right now it can help you to manage the business. Because now you will know, do you do business to make loss or you do business to make profit? Let me hear from some of my children here. As I'm asking you, do you do business to make loss or you do business to make profit? Okay? Can you answer me? Answer me. There are those ones. Answer me. Do we do business to make loss? You do business to make loss.
Yes, teacher.
You do business to make profit.
No, teacher. To make profit.
Aha.
Teacher, we make profit.
Aha.
Make profit.
Very good. Everybody is saying, no, teacher, we do business to make profit. We do business to make profit. Then now, if you want to make profit, you should understand what brings loss. Okay? In this lesson, you should understand what brings loss. So what brings loss is when you buy something at a higher price and you go and sell it at a lower price, automatically you will make loss. And yet for you, your target is to make profit. Very good learners, very good learners. Some of you are saying it in the chat there, that we do business to make profit, Those who are responding in the chat, that is good. Okay, so how do we now find loss? Can someone now, since here the buying price is higher than the selling price, can you make for me the formula now? What can be the formula for us to find the loss? Okay, Laila, what can be the formula for us to find the loss? Laila?
Selling price minus buying price.
But when you read the meaning properly, selling price is smaller than. Can you say small amount minus bigger amount? If you read here, it must be something which is bigger minus something which is smaller.
Buying
okay?
price minus selling price.
Very good. Because when you read from here, you will realize that your buying price is going to be more than the selling price. So therefore, learners, in this case, when we are going to find loss, we are going to be saying loss equals to buying price minus selling price. Can we all say that? Can we say that? Can we all say that? Okay. Loss equals to selling price, buying price minus
selling price.
Again.
Loss equals to buying price minus selling price.
Others, can you also say others?
Loss equals to buying price minus selling price.
Very good. So in this case, Thank you, learners. Once I allow you to talk, you can unmute yourself. Just be good children so that we can enjoy this lesson. Hey, so once you talk, unmute yourself. Once you talk, mute yourself so that we can continue with our lesson successfully. Good, good. So members, this is how we are going to be finding loss. Having realized that loss is when the money, when you are buying price is higher than the selling price. So if you want to know the loss you have made, you are going to be subtracting buying price minus selling price. So let teacher Tony now take you to example number 1. Okay, this is our example number 1. Recall that our loss equals to buying price minus selling price. This is what we should recall. Okay, and this is our question. I'm going to ask someone to read, just to read the question. Do not answer it, just read the question when I ask you. Okay, when I asked you, just read the question. There you are, that is the question. Okay, let me pick someone here to read for us the question. Okay, okay, Prosper, can you read the question, Prosper?
Yes, please, teacher.
Yes, can you take us? Can you read the question? Read the question.
A lady bought a dress at 12,000 shillings and later sold it at 9,500 shillings. What loss did she make?
Now, Prosper, before you go, are you still there?
Yes.
Now, they are asking you to find the loss that the lady made, isn't it?
Yes.
What is the formula to find the loss?
Buying
Do you
price.
still recall?
Yes. Hello?
Yes, you can tell us the formula. Tell us.
Buying price minus selling price.
Very good. So Prosper, before you go away, out of the money that they have written in the question, which one is the buying price? Which amount stands for buying price?
12,000 shillings.
Why did you say 12,000 shillings stands for buying price?
Because in the question, it says a lady bought a dress at 12,000 shillings and later sold it at 9,500 shillings.
Okay, you picked the word buying price from the word bought, isn't it?
Yes.
And then 9,500 becomes the selling price. Thank you, Prosper. Let me now ask someone else to come and we do together with that person. Thank you. So members, you can listen that Prosper read the question very, very well. That a lady bought a dress at 12,000 shilling and later sold it at 9,500 shilling. What loss did she make? So if you can recall, we said that whenever you realize there is a loss, it means that your buying price, you bought a dress at a higher price and you sold that same dress at a lower price. Then you have made a loss. So in the future, when you want to do business, what you are learning today will know that you are making or you are doing business in order to make profit. So when you want to make profit, it means your selling price should be more. But in this case, the lady sold this dress at a lower price. So you can say that buying price, you can extract the amount of money from the question. For example, I said buying price is equals to 12,000 shilling. Then I'm also going to extract the selling, move the selling price. Price is 9,500. The question is saying loss. So I should first write the formula for loss. Loss equals selling. You rather leave out this one, but the formula, this one, must be written. I hope you people, you are able to hear me. What I'm putting in this one must be written. Because if they are marking, they can even give you here method 1 for you to write that loss equals to buying price minus selling price. It will earn you at least 1 mark. So if you don't write it, then you will not get there any mark. So that's why teacher Tony told you that for you to find loss, you say loss equals to buying price minus selling price. Now in this stage, after writing the formula, you can now substitute. My P5 members, if I say substitute, I mean replace. Where there is buying price, you can write buying price first minus the selling price. So here I'm going to write my buying price first, okay? My buying price is 12,000 minus my selling price is 9,500, like that. I want to subtract it vertically like that. So when you reach in this stage, this is what you are supposed to do. I'm trying to explain because I know that I have a lot of numbers that you are going to do, but I want you to follow from here that whenever you're going to do these questions, you should follow the right method. Now, this thing I've drawn in blue color, that is an equal sign when you are subtracting vertically. It separates the question and the answer. Most of you forget to write this. So now you begin subtracting by saying 0 minus 0. That one also is 0. Okay, then you go to 0 minus 0. That one is also 0. Then you go to 0 minus 5. You have 0 on top there. Take away 5. It is not possible. We say it is impossible. So here we regroup in terms of borrowing. So we are going to run to this 2 and say, 2, please. Somebody is demanding me. So 2 will say, okay, let me give you. For me, I'm going to remain with 1. So whatever I've given you is equivalent to 10. So meaning he has given this one 10. So this one becomes 10. Now 10, take away 5. You can draw your ball here or sticks here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you take away, cancel this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I cancel this one, what have I remained with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning that 10 take away 5, you remain here with a 5. Now this one has remained 1. And it is 1 take away 9, which is not possible also. So 1 is still going to run to this one and borrow. So this one is saying, oh, I have only 1, but let me give you. So let me remain with nothing. And I give you my 1. So this again becomes 11. 11 take away 9. You can come here and count your 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then take away 9. Remove 9. Remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have remained with the 2. So you come and write here 2. Okay, if you want to separate, you can separate the thousands. So therefore, we are talking about money, and our unit for money is SH in short form. That is shillings. So therefore, the loss that this lady made was 2,500 shillings. So this is how you are going to be calculating the loss. Okay, what you should know in this question is read the question, understand the question, and then be able to know which amount stands for buying price and which amount stands for selling price. And then recall that, okay, if the buying price is more than the selling price, meaning I have made a loss. So then you say loss equals to buying price minus selling price. So at least I have done number one. Now we are going to number two, and we should be able to do number two together. Someone should be able to explain number two, okay? Already some of you were saying, oh, okay, you have started bad behavior in the chat. Let me see whether you will chat again, okay? So please, once we are concentrating, let's try to concentrate in the class. Let's not go to the chat there and then we keep chatting again in the chat there. That's not good. Okay, that is not good. Okay, so let's continue to our next number. I hope members, you have understood number one properly. Let me hear from some few members. Members, I hope you have understood number one.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher Tonny.
Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
let's go and see number two. Let's go and see number two. Yeah, this is our number two. That is our number two coming. Okay. Now, in this number two, I want us to do together. I want us to give idea. I want us to contribute so that we can answer number two together. Because teacher Tony might have not done this number, but at least some of you will do this number. Now, let me begin picking some few to read the number first. First to read. After reading, we shall ask some few to answer. Nachtende Esther, can you read?
A trader bought a dress at shillings 67,000.
That is 670,000 shillings.
Yes. A trader bought a dress at 67,000 shillings and later sold it at shillings
590,000.
590,000. What loss did she make?
Very good, Nachtende. Let me ask someone else also to read. Let me ask someone. There is a charm. Yes, a charm. Can you read? A charm, can you read?
A trader bought a dress at shillings 670,000 and later sold it at shillings 590,000. What loss did she make?
Very good girl. Very good girl. Let me again get a boy also to read. Where are my boys here? I know some girls are running to rename their name so that they are picked. But no, I will be able to know. Yes, Abudu. Yes, Abudu. Can you read also?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, read that question. Girls have read. You should also read.
A
trader bought
a dress at 6,000.
600. Now listen.
Later sold it at shillings 590,000. What loss did she make?
Okay, Abdul, listen. First, don't go away. Listen. The question reads as a trader bought a dress at 670,000 shillings and later sold it at 590,000 shillings. What loss did she make? Here they think this amount of money is, the first amount of money is 670,000 shillings. And the second amount of money is 590,000 shillings. So I want you to read fluently. Are you still there, Abdul?
Yes.
Okay, read.
A trader bought a dress at 670,000 shillings and later sold it at 590,000 shillings. What loss did she make?
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Now you have read it very well. So members, when you are reading this question, please, let me read for you. Just like Abudu, here is a trader bought a dress at 670,000 shillings and later sold it at 590,000 shillings. What loss did she make? Okay, so here they are asking you to find the loss. Abdul, you can mute yourself, or Acham, you can mute yourself. Okay, that's good. If you can be able to mute. Okay, so members, they are asking us to find loss. Remember at the beginning of the lesson, I said, what we are going to be discussing is to find loss. And we find loss when our buying price is higher than the selling price. So you should be able to know the formula to get the loss. You should be able to know which amount of money stands for buying price and which amount of money stands for selling price. So let me ask someone to come on and do for us that number. Okay, let me ask someone to come on and do for us that number. Are they there? Okay, who is there? Okay, I want to pick the first person who is going to put up the hand. Is the person I will pick. Oh, Caleb has been the first person. Very good, Caleb. Caleb, you can come on. Come on and do this number. Caleb. Yes, Caleb, my boy. Let me go to the second person. That was, is it Isaiah? Was the second person after Caleb. I mean, Israel. Yes, my boy, come on and do this number.
Yes.
Okay, the number is there. Can you read the question and tell us what we are going to do? I'm here to write what you are going to say.
A trader bought a dress at shillings 670,000 and later sold it at shillings 590. What loss did she make?
Okay,
Loss,
you can do it.
Loss equals buying price minus selling price.
You can continue. I'm going to write.
Loss equals shillings 607,000 then shillings 5,900,000.
Okay, it is 590,000 shilling. Can you say 590,000 shilling?
590,000 shillings.
Okay, now you can begin subtracting.
Zero.
Okay, what do you mean by zero? Are you saying 0 minus 0?
Yes.
Okay. That's what you should say so that we can be able to understand what you are subtracting.
0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0, it's a 0. Again, 0 minus 0, it's a 0. So we go and borrow on 6.
Okay, before you go and borrow, what are they subtracting?
7 minus 9.
Which is not possible, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, we borrow, eh?
Yes, 1. And we remain with 5. So it's 17.
Okay, 17 take away 9.
17 take away 9. Let me first.
Okay, our friend is subtracting. Meanwhile, others should be also
It's a 9.
Okay, our friend has got 9, but can we count together here? You count. I'm going to write what you are counting. Then we remove 9. I don't think whether it is a 9. Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, we are removing 9, eh?
Yes.
Okay,
1,
you begin.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, let's count what has remained.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What has remained?
8.
Not 9, isn't it?
Yes.
So what loss did she make? What loss
Her
is
loss
that?
was 80,000.
80,000. So members, thank you, thank you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can unmute. So members, you can see what your friend has got as pertaining the loss for this trader. Now here, he has said that loss equals to buying price minus selling price. So he was able to substitute that the buying price is 670,000 shillings and the selling price is 590,000 shillings. So after subtracting, he got the loss as 80,000 shillings. So that is how you are supposed to calculate the loss when it is given. Okay. So in other words, somebody can also begin by removing, by summarizing, saying that the buying price equals to 670,000. That's the first thing someone can do. Okay. Then the selling price also from the question is 590,000 shillings. Then from there you come and write the formula. Here I said I did not refuse the answer for my friend This is what you must not forget to write. You rather leave out extracting this one, but the formula must be there. And the formula is loss equals to buying price minus selling price. So here you are able to say loss equals to, now you start subtracting, just like the way our friend has subtracted and got the loss as 80,000 shillings. Okay, members, let me ask you whether you have also followed that number 2. Okay, have you followed number 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
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 Now, do you know what we are going to do right now? Right now, what we are going to do is time for discussion. Okay, I know some of you are there 2 or 3 in one laptop or in one computer or in one phone. I'm going to display some questions here. I want you to discuss. I'm giving you, each question I'm giving you 2 minutes because it's not hard. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Each question 2 minutes for you to tell me the answer. Okay? That is why I have said group discussion. Okay, I know I can even mention those who are 2 or more than 1 in one computer. Joanna, you are more than 1. There is Joel and Junior. There is Graham and Grant. Okay, all this should be able to discuss. How about when you are alone? And yet I said group discussion. When you are alone, do this number somewhere. Don't write the question, just start doing the number. And then after, when I asked you, you will discuss with your friend in the group now online. Okay, this is what I mean. Now, this is the question. That's the question number 1, and our group discussion. Question number 1 and our group discussion. Question number 1 and our group discussion. Okay. What is question number 1 saying? Okay. And our group discussion, that is question number 1. Who is able to read for us? Who is able to read for us? Meanwhile, I said group discussion, begin discussing with your friend how to find that loss. But somebody can read louder to everyone. Calvin, can you read louder? Calvin?
Becca bought a pair of shoes at 25,000 shillings and later sold it to Robina at 19,000 shillings. Calculate the loss she made.
Okay, can you also read number 2?
Teacher, I'm not seeing number 2.
Oh, number 2 is not seen. Okay. Thank you, Calvin, but thank you for reading number 1.
You're welcome.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, now let's get someone. Meanwhile, I know Safina, Safia, I know teacher me, they are doing now in a group. Okay. I know those who are more than 1 in a home, they are doing now in a group. And I'm going to ask the group members first, okay, to answer this question. Okay, so now let's get number 2. Let someone read number 2. Then after, meanwhile, our minute is running. Okay, Tristan, can you read number 2? Tristan? Tristan? Ha, you are talking, but you come nearer to your phone or your laptop so that we can hear you. Or if you are using the microphone, please come nearer to your gadget that you are using so that we can hear you.
Yes, please, teacher.
Okay, read louder, number 2.
A trader bought an item for 560,000 for 560,000
560,500 shillings. 560,500 shillings. Can you repeat?
A trader bought an item for 560,500 shillings and sold them at 459 shillings. Find the loss.
Okay, and sold them at 549,000 shillings. Find the loss. Okay, members, I've given you, I think, each of the number for you to discuss. I've given you 2 minutes. Each of you, I've given you 2 minutes for you to discuss each of the number, please. Okay. We are going to see the group that is ready. Okay, even if you are just alone, you will discuss with the group members now, those who are online. Okay, you will discuss with the group member. Joel and Junior, you are going to do number 1. You have worked out in group, Joel and Junior. Get ready for one of you to present number 1. Cinderella and Beyonce, you are going to do number 2. Meanwhile, others will be following, and also we shall ask them to confirm whether your answer is correct. So I said Joel and Junior. As 2 minutes gone. Okay, Joel and Junior, 1 minute as you are discussing. You will tell us what you have discussed with your friend Junior. Okay, I think it's time. Let's go to Joel and Junior. Let me give them permission to talk. Okay, Joel and Junior, you can come on. But one of you can talk, eh?
Becky bought a pair of shoes at shillings to 25,000 and
Later sold it to Robina at shillings
19,000.
But Joel and Junior, can you be louder?
Becky bought a pair of shoes at 25,000 and later sold it to Robina at 19,000 shillings. Calculate the loss she made.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you can let one person take us through what you have calculated. Who is taking us through?
Me.
Okay, it's okay. Tell us now.
Buying price equals 25,000.
You say equals 25,000 shillings.
Yes, shillings. Selling price equals 19,000 shillings.
Good.
Loss equals buying price minus selling price.
Okay.
Loss equals 25,000 shillings minus 19,000 shillings.
Should I write it like that?
No.
Okay, I write it vertically, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so I write it like this. Say minus 19,000 shilling. Okay,
Zero.
let me arrange for you properly. Good. I think I've arranged it. Have I arranged it correctly?
Yes.
According to the place value?
Yes.
Okay, now you can.
0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 5 minus 9 equals impossible. We borrow from the neighbor. 2 becomes 1 and 5 becomes 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 15. 15 take away 9 equals 6. Shillings.
So how much is the loss?
6,000 shillings.
Very good, Joel and Junior. May God bless you for your wonderful participation.
Yes. Bless you, teacher.
Okay, thank you. So the next one, I'd say Beyonce and the Cinderella, I think. For number 2, are they there really? Okay, Cinderella, Beyonce. Can you come on? For number 2? Beyonce? Hey, don't fear. I like those who want to participate. Beyonce, I'm going to give your chance to another person. Okay, I'll give you a chance to another person. Okay. Okay, so let me try to get someone else to answer for us, to discuss with us that number, number 2. At least somebody who has never spoken, but we have Jose. Yes, Jose, can you come on? Jose? For you are going to do number.
Buying price equals shillings 560,000 60,500. Selling price.
Okay, let me hurry up writing what you are saying. Buying price equals 560,500 shillings. Next is selling price. That's what you have been saying. Selling price equals, what is the selling price? My friend, what's the selling price? Oh, you you were there, but again you have gone. Let me get someone else now to complete what you were doing. Okay, I'm going to get Claire. Yes, Claire, can you come and complete what they were doing? Mrembe.
Yes, teacher.
Complete for them what they were doing. They had only mentioned buying price. Now they were coming to list the selling price. What's the selling price?
549,000 shillings.
Okay, what have they asked you to find?
To find the loss.
Okay, what's the formula to get the loss?
Loss equals buying price minus selling price.
Buying price
Minus selling price.
Continue.
Then we are going to subtract.
Okay, we are going to subtract. What will be the loss now? Loss equals to?
Loss equals to 560,000.
560,000
560
shilling.
Yes.
Listen to how you can read it. You can read it as 560,500 shilling. Can you say 560,500
shillings? The minus 549,000 shillings.
549,000 shilling.
Yes. We are going to subtract 0 minus 0 equals to 0. 0 minus 0 equals to 0. 5 minus 0 equals to 5. 0 minus 9 is impossible, but we borrow from 6. We borrow from 6 1, then 6 will turn to 5. 10 minus 1 equals to 1. 10 minus 9 equals to 1. 5 minus 4 equals to 1. 5 minus 0 equals 5 minus 5 equals to 0. Shillings, you write shillings.
So how much is the loss?
11,500 shillings.
Very good, Mirembe. Claire?
You're welcome, teacher.
Okay, may God bless you.
Amen.
So, okay, members, I think you have seen how our discussion has gone. Mirembe Claire has also participated, discussed with you, number 2, and then Joel and Junior discussed with you, number 1. So, members, if you have followed what they have done it very, very perfectly. But the only challenge I've realized here is that reading in words is still disturbing you. Yet reading in words is what you learned already. And also reading in words you learned in P4. So please do a lot of practice in reading numbers in words. Do a lot of practice so that you are not disturbed when you are reading. So basically, that's how we calculate loss. Okay. So members, I just want to hear from you. If you have any question concerning what we have discussed, if there is any question, any part you have not understood, you are allowed to ask question. Or if you are okay, you can tell me, teacher, for us we are okay.
Teacher, I don't know how to go into your class.
Hello, teacher.
Teacher, send on the Google. Teacher, we are okay.
I have said my instruction was, tell me whether you have understood. But somebody came out and said, I don't know how to join Google Classroom. I have not been teaching Google Classroom here. I've been teaching finding loss. So Google Classroom, we can answer you after when the teacher has summarized and is saying bye-bye. There we can tell you how you can join Google Classroom. For now, we are still discussing our questions. Okay? Let us listen from Dora. Yes, Dora. Felisa, Dora. Dora, do you have any question? Have you understood? Joanna, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
Very good. Okay, so let me summarize, members. What I'm trying to explain to you here is that whenever you are going to do the numbers, because I've already given some numbers to these other classes in mathematics, you should know that you should be able to write the unit. Here you are talking about shilling. For me, you have even seen in your exam. If you don't write for me the unit, I don't give you that mark. I don't give you any single mark if you don't write the unit. So please make sure that whenever you are doing the work in mathematics, write the unit. If we are talking about shillings, make sure you write that unit, shillings. It is making most of you not to get marks. Otherwise, you can do your numbers very well. You can subtract your numbers very well. But once you don't write for me the unit, the answer become wrong. I feel like crying when I'm marking correct answers wrong. The figure is very correct, but the child has not written the unit. So please, 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 please make sure you write unit. Unit is the most important thing. Okay? So add it correctly, subtract correctly. Where you are supposed to write the unit, write it. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me. Okay?
Bye, teacher.
Thank you.
Teacher.
Teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
teacher.
Bye,
teacher. Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.